Hey, hi everyone. Okay, let me restart this stream. Maybe join in. Hey, hi everyone. Can you hear me loud and clear? If you can let me know in the comment section, that would be great. Okay, so let me check whether we are live on YouTube or not. So, if you are here and if you can hear me loud and clear, kindly let me know. That would be great. Uh, yeah, so we are live on YouTube. That's not a problem. Can I see the comments? Yeah, I can see Karanveer. Hey, Karanveer. Hi. Thank you for joining in. Benedict says, hi, Mohak. How are you? Yes, sir. Your voice is absolutely fine. Thank you, Pawan. Thank you for confirming. Thank you so much, guys, for joining in for this session. Aditya won't be available for today's session, but I am here and I'll try my level best. As you always know, Thursdays are dedicated to AI tools, and every time I try to come up with something unique, something interesting, and something which I believe that those tools are not that popular right now. People are not using that much, but they can be really really useful. So I guess this is my fourth session. In one of my sessions, no, yeah, I guess fifth session, I would say. In one of the sessions, the first session, I built an application that was for a marketing people. Then in the second session, I come up with a stock analyzer. Uh, we built from scratch that how we can analyze a stock, and I shared all the prompts and everything with you through LinkedIn. Then I guess in the third session was yeah, so third session was on that AI Fiesta thing, I guess, where we integrated all the LLM models in one platform. And fourth session was on automation, how we can do automation through Bacchus.ai. And today is fifth session, and in total 10th session, I would say, because Aditya has also been taking sessions on Tuesdays, and he mostly takes sessions on AI agents. So it's like a so we combine our energy together to come up with sessions which are fruitful for AI agents also and for AI tools also. Okay, so guys, where are you dialing in from today? So if you can let me know in the comment section that where are you located right now, from where, which country or which place you are joining in today, that would be great. Okay, and what about LinkedIn? Are we live on LinkedIn? Anybody watching us on LinkedIn? Can you just confirm in the chat box that we are live on LinkedIn or not? So that would be great. Mm, so I can see, yes. So yeah, can you confirm that whether you are able to see me on LinkedIn as well? Okay, so Mohak says I am watching on LinkedIn. So great. Pawan says I am an MTech from Gujarat. I am from Himachal Pradesh. That's great. Pawan. So where are you based out right now? You are in Himachal or you are in Gujarat? Um, Benedict says he is joining us, so he's watching us on LinkedIn, joining for the first time. So, guys, just to let you know who are joining us for the first time, so we around, I guess, 5 weeks ago, we started a movement called AI for Everyone, and the goal was to train people, 100,000 people in next 4 months. So we started off really well. If you are watching us on YouTube, we have almost now more than 1,000 subscriber over there. So you can, for our support, all these sessions are free. We do not charge anything. So the goal here is to help people learn AI, and whatever we learn from our side, we try to share it with other people also. So only two things we expect from anybody who is part of these sessions. Number one, if you can subscribe to our channel, the YouTube channel, which is called AI for Everyone, with Aditya name. And number two, if you can repost about this event, that would be great, right? So uh, any question before we start today's session? And I'll will try to have a very quick session today, rather than a very long one, because I guess when me and Aditya are together, we have a lot more to talk as compared to when I'm sitting alone. It is difficult to how much you will talk, right? Uh, yeah. And just one quick question before we start is, uh, how would you rate right now your usage of AI skills? How much AI you are using right now? Are you using like 8, 9, 10, which is like very high, or you are using like 5, 6, or 7, that is medium, I would say, or you are using less than 5, uh, which is on the poor side, to be very honest. So, and what tools generally you use apart from like Chat GPT and Gemini, and so generally we have these tools which most of the people are using, but any other tool which you are using right now. So if you can let me know in the comment section, that would be great. Okay. hmm Deepak says I'm using 10 out of 10. That's great. That's great, Deepak. I'm glad that you're using AI to that level. Um I don't know how much these sessions would help you, because you're already a pro, I would say, if you're using 10 out of 10. Karanveer says that he's using at a medium level. Okay. If I would rate myself or my usage, I would rate myself as 6. Uh, and to be very honest, around I started from maybe 2 or 3, but now with more and more learning, because I guess believe that AI is a very very vast field. It has no boundaries right now. Every day there is we see a new uh, tool coming up, and that is the reason why it is very difficult also uh, to follow as a learner, that how much, what is relevant and what is not relevant. Varinder sir is here. How are you, sir? Thanks for joining in again. Um Naresh says he's using one. Naresh, your qualifications are really, really high. Some of them I have. For example, you have a PhD, I have a PhD, you have an MBA program, I have an MBA program. Um, so there are some common things I can see. Bhanjan says that we are at beginner level. Okay, great. Uh, Barinder says now you are using a Bacchus. So that's good to know. But I guess last time we covered a Bacchus, and if you have tried that tool, that's really, I'm really glad. That was a good tool. I personally used it. I showed you also in my last class, and today also in today's session, I'm going to train you on another AI tool, which I right now what I believe that very few people are knowing it, but it's I personally used it, and I found it very very useful. And it's, I would say that it's a tool uh, which is challenging a giant giant company, to be very honest. Or I don't know how much, but they have some really, really cool features, some really, really good features. So that is the reason why when I started using it, I thought that it is just one another tool with similar capabilities. But when I started using it, then I came to know that okay, it is much better than what we are already using. Okay. So before we start today's session, I'll also share my LinkedIn profile with you guys. So you can definitely send me a request, and if you can post it about this event, that would be great. So that will help us to reach out to more people. And so I can already see quite a few people live on LinkedIn. Okay, so Varinder sir, I have accepted your request. Thank you so much for joining me on LinkedIn. I try to post a lot of things about AI. Sometimes I'm able to do it, sometimes I'm not able to do it, but I try my level best. Uh, so let me share my LinkedIn profile with you guys so that we can stay connected, and I can clearly see a lot of people commenting about the tools which they use. So this is my LinkedIn profile. So if you are new to this platform, you can definitely follow us, write about, tag us whenever you post about these events. That would be great. Okay. So without wasting time, let's start today's session. A quick session. Okay. So let me share my screen. And so my first question would be that before we start today's tool is, uh, how many of you have used Notebook LM? How many of you have used Notebook LM, which is a powerful tool by Google? And in recently, they have updated that tool also. And I was really happy to use that tool as my learning tool. And I've shared with so many people. I, in fact, one made one put a detailed video also on Notebook LM, which is there on the YouTube channel. Uh, but how many of you used Notebook LM? Uh, if you can let me know in the comment section, that would be great. Uh, Pawan says, yes, sir, I have used it. That thank you, Pawan. Thank you for letting me know that you have used it. Um, Limited usage. Okay, Karanveer, thank you. If you don't know about Notebook LM, I'll just give you a little brief about Notebook LM. That Notebook LM. So you might be thinking that I'm going to uh, like talk about Notebook LM, but no, I'm not be explaining anything about Notebook LM because I believe that it's a popular tool. And uh, but if you want, because now the tool has become more powerful, so you can let me know in the comment section. If you want a very detailed review of that tool, I can definitely cover it in the upcoming session. So if you really want one session on Notebook LM, I can give you a very detailed quick walkthrough. But what we are going to do today is not Notebook LM, but another tool which uh, surprisingly amazed me with its performance. So that is the reason why, and it is going to compete against Notebook LM. So, and that makes the story more interesting because as you know that Notebook LM is part of Google, and competing against Google products is not that easy in any industry, right? So an AI tool which is a competitor of Notebook LM, making much better exciting features, I would say. So I'm really excited to show you what I'm going to train you today. Okay. So Okay, so LinkedIn says user says yes, please. Sure. I'll note it down, and maybe in the upcoming session, we can do a detailed session on Notebook LM. A Notebook LM is a very powerful tool, and if you have not used it, it could be a game changer in your learning. I have specifically used it for my learning purposes, and that has helped me a lot. Okay, so shall I start now? Let me share my screen. Okay, so once you see my screen, if you can let me know in the comment section, that would be great. Let me check it on LinkedIn. I guess here I will be able to see. So Swati says yes, please. Thank you, Swati. So guys, if you can let me know that you are able to see my screen now, so that would be great. Are you able to see my screen? Uh, if you can confirm that you can see my screen and I can start demonstrating you the tool. Can you see my LinkedIn page right now? Yeah, I've already shared with you my profile. Yeah, any uh, I guess YouTube, I'll be able to see whether YouTube is also stuck. so so I guess the screen is visible. There is no problem at all. Okay, so let's begin without wasting any time. So the tool which we are going to do is called recall.ai. So this is the tool which is called recall. Simple, just click on here and you will land up on this page called recall.ai. Uh, Earlier, I thought that it is just a competitor or similar. It has similar feature to Notebook LLM, but it has really surprised me the way it is the whole product is working right now. So the good part of this application is that it works on a desktop, it works on an application on your mobile phone, and the biggest advantage it has, that it has a plugin also. So right now you can see here that I have installed the plugin of this, and this plugin is actually connected to my account, right? So what I need to do is I simply need to get started for free. So they have a free account and they charge around. So I simply logged in from my Google account. You will see this kind of home interface, right? And from here, you can obviously click on add content, right? For example, if I click on add content, so I can add a YouTube URL link. I can search anything or add Wikipedia. I can upload my own PDFs into it. I can import anything from the bookmark or from the pocket or from the markdown files. Or if I want to create any note, I can create a note also, right? So the first thing which you can do is simply by clicking on plus icon, you can add any of these things which could be act as a knowledge base for your learning, right? So this is very similar to what Notebook LM does, right? They also have similar features of uploading URL, uploading from Google Drive, uploading from Wikipedia, and all those stuff, right? But the real game changer actually begins when you go to any website. So let's say let's come to this website. This is a business line, a newspaper, right? And right now you know that in India there is an indigo crisis right now going on, right? So I'll click on this indigo crisis, and it's a detailed article, it's a premium article, right? It will take a lot amount of time. Otherwise, what I can do, I can copy this and paste it on chat GPT, or I can add this link to Google Notebook LM and then it will summarize or anything. But the biggest benefit it has is the Chrome extension over here. I will simply click on this extension, and once I click on extension, it will automatically create a concise summary for me first, create a detailed summary for me, right? From this page, it has created a complete summary for me, right? And what you are supposed to do, what you need to do is you can simply chat with this content, chat with this article. If you have any questions related to it, you can simply chat it over here. So it has chat abilities also, which Notebook LM also has, but you have to add these resources first into that, and then you can go to that platform and then only chat. But here in the like in the recall, what we can do is directly use this plugin, and based on this plugin, I can easily summarize it. I can do anything on this. I want detailed summary. I want anything. It's very, very easy and convenient. And then you have this option called add to my notebook. So simply click on this add to my notebook. Once you click on add to notebook and once you come back to this, you will see, not this one, this one. You will see the Indigo crisis article has been added over here, right? So it is a very good way of whatever you are hovering around. You might be going to a YouTube video, might be going to articles, might be going to different websites. So you can easily keep a whole thing over here. I can, for example, this is one. Let's go to another video and let's search for any video like Indigo crisis video, right? So let's search for Indigo crisis video in English. Okay, so I'll simply search this, and most probably I'll find some of the videos which is on Indigo. Like for example, this one, this is a 3-year-old video that I don't want to get into it. How did Indigo come to? Yeah, this is 4 day again. This was a video. So I'll simply use this link now. I'll simply click on this Replit part, and it will quickly summarize this whole video. Quickly summarize all this whole video. You can see the whole video is summarized over here. If I want a detailed summary, I can add a detailed summary. If you don't want to add a detailed summary, whatever you want, you can interact with this. You want to ask any question, you can directly chat with this video. So everything is possible with the help of this plugin. And after this plugin part, I'll also show you that what else we can do. So I'll click on add to notebook again, right? So again, if you come to Replit, so sorry, I was saying Replit. So now you can see. So what it is doing, it is actually adding up all the resources which you are hovering over to, and it is adding up over here in your decks on your recall. And you can see it is also tagging it. For example, it tagged this one as operational risk. It tagged it as an operational risk. And what does this tagging will help me? I'll let you know, right? So once it is here, once you see this article is here and everything is here, then you have this option called chat over here. Just click on chat, and now you can simply write @ and you can write Indigo, and you can choose any of these which is already there. I can choose this one, lessons learned, and I can directly ask question, any question from it. For example, when did the Indigo crisis begin? Right? So it will search and it can provide me all the answers based on that, right? So it is now giving me when this whole crisis begins. So it's like a very like handful tool. And now what else we can do? So in the chat section, it only not talks about the Indigo. I can simply tag the the overall operational tag source code. So I can simply write @ operational risk. So you can see, you can simply tag to operational risk. Once you tag the operational risk, it will take up all the sources from the operational risk, and then you can ask directly any question from it. So it can also answer from you from a single source, or it can also ask you from the tag which you are using, right? Like for example, you have marketing, you have videos on marketing, like hundreds of videos, or you can have chemistry videos, or anything, or you have agentic AI articles, videos. So it can summarize all together in one tag, and then from the one tag you can chat and you can ask any question. Three reasons for Indigo failure, for Indigo crisis, let's say. So it will now go through both the resources which I have added, and it will answer me based on that. So you can see it is considering both, right? So you can see that's the power of this particular tool, that it is using the video also, it is using the article also, and it is providing me a summary also. You can interact. So that is one part. Okay, moving on to another important thing which they have is the graphing part. So if you come to the graph part, right, you can see that how beautifully they have made that, how this crisis is linked with different things. It is linked with uh, and this whole article, actually, what are the major things that it cover? You can simply have a diagrammatical representation of both the sources which you have over here, right? You have this source also, so you can use this source. You can see, and you can see that how graphically it can present you this whole article in front of you, right? Then you have this one option again, that is called the review option. So in this review option, what exactly they do, that you can test yourself. Once you have gone through that particular article or you understand everything, you can simply test yourself. It will ask questions from you just to check your preparation level, that whether you have understood the concept or not, right? So you can simply use this for clicking, for creating. It will, from the recall, it will recall and it will collect your progress also on this. Okay, coming back to the home side. So once you click on this, like for example this article, if you click on this one, now this is very interesting, and this is where it outshines as compared to the. So you can see that once you are here, you go to the reader section, right? And in the reader section, yeah, so you have this button over here, right? So let's say this article is looking very complex to me, I'm not able to understand. It has a detailed summary, and but I'm not able to understand. It's quite technical for me. I can simply write over here, click over here, and what it will do, it will rewrite this whole article for me in a very simple language, right? So it not just only summarize things, it can also reframe and rewrite for you. Next important thing, what I can do, I can build a quiz out of it. Simple click on here, click on generative AI quiz. It will generate quiz from this source, and here is your quiz, right? This is the whole quiz is available over here, right? So you can see the imagine connections. If you want to generate connection of this different notebooks together, you can generate a connection over here. Click on graph and you will be able to see and visualize anything from this tool, right? So that is the whole this tool is all about. It's a powerful tool. You can chat, you can club together, you can summarize with single click. You don't need to go to any other, and I would say that this could be a one stop solution for any other note maker. So you don't need to worry about even the notes which you are taking, right? So you can easily use it uh, for your learning purpose, use it for summarizing your documents. uh, it can be very useful. Okay, so I hope you find this tool to be useful for you. Do try it out. It's a fun tool, I would say. I really find it useful, because sometimes when you are like reading, for example, I was reading this one. Let's say I go to some other uh, because I don't like to like copy paste here and there, move around here and there. Like for example, so I can go to any article. For example, let's go to this one. are we are on the right track. You don't need to worry about anything. Simply click here, and that's it. You can simply copy now. You want a detailed summary, that's fine, you can simply copy it. So it can be very very useful in terms of summarizing things, summarizing. And simply once you are here, click on add to notebook, it will take it to the notebook. And then later on you can simply interact with that tool, and you can see. So it immediately tags it also, so that this tag is really helpful. Later on, if we are studying anything on semiconductors, I can multiple times interact with it, right? So it makes it very very easy for interacting with this. Or you can, I also like this feature of rewriting this whole article again. So if I don't want to, like, I didn't want to understand it directly, I can simply ask it to rewrite, and I can copy it. I can. So that's the thing, that can be very very useful, right? And I can do one, like, I'll show you one more use case. For example, this whole indigo crisis, right? I can simply write indigo crisis lessons learned, and I can write him like, hey, write an LinkedIn post on this. Okay, also add a little slow on editor, I would say. Also add a hook line in the beginning. Hook line. Write an engaging word would be better. I can write a detailed prompt over here, but I'll just want to show you that what whether it can do it or not. So it will help me to write a LinkedIn post, right? So you can see, you can simply use it, post it on LinkedIn, use Nano Banana to create an image for it, and your post is ready. So in this way, you can use this tool, super super useful tool. Recall.ai is the name of the tool. I personally am using it, and finding it useful. And I know that this is like, for free account they do provide a lot of this, but it can be very very useful while doing anything. So use that. Okay, I guess we are good. If you have any questions, do let me know. I'll be happy to answer you now. I hope you enjoyed this particular tool. Do let me know if you have any questions on it. Did you like this tool? Yeah. What is the limitations? I guess they charge $7 for the premium access, which is not that expensive, I would say. But initially, I'm using the free account. I have not faced any issue till now. I guess the extension is completely free, so you can use obviously the extension part, and uh, they're not charging anything for extension right now. So even if you don't add it to the notebook LM, so for in the recall, still you can use it as it. Does it have the multi-language conversion capabilities? I've not tried it. I never saw it anywhere. Most probably, I have to check that part, whether maybe in the chat section we can convert them into on any other native language. Just like I asked them to talk, like, if we want the whole article to be in Chinese or maybe in Hindi, hopefully it will be able to do it. I've never tried it, but I think that with LLM capabilities, definitely they will be able to do it. So how did you like this one? How did you like this tool? How many of you were knowing about it? About this, I can see few question. Varinder sir says amazing feature. It's very good. I guess it allows you to interact directly with anything which is on the browser, and that is super super useful. Uh, yeah, sort of that. Look, when you are using AI, security will be a problem. It could be any tool. It could be Google, or it could be ChatGPT. Uh, so I would always say that use only on like public websites. Dr. Amit, a similar feature is there on the Microsoft Copilot also, and Recall. the previous searches also. Yes, Varinder, I know that Copilot has do some features. One feature I missed it. It also has an editor feature. So editor is also very helpful. So when you are taking a note, you can highlight. You can, and this feature doesn't even this Notebook LM doesn't have it. So yeah, it has an editor which where you can bold, you can highlight, you can mark so that you can come back to it. Um, so it's a pure look. Copilot has so many other things which it can do, but this one is it's solving uh, a pure purpose of the content which you are browsing, and so what happens, I'll give you how why I was happy to see it by using it. uh, because let's say today is Monday, I am browsing hundreds of website today, right? Hundreds of article, blogs, or anything which I am going through. uh, Sometimes it is difficult to recall, right? It is very difficult to recall and come back and say that, hey, I don't know on Monday what I interacted with. We'll definitely forget it. But with this tool, what I was doing is that if I found any article very useful, I added to my notebook. If I found any lecture on YouTube, I added it. So later on, what happened? It started to club those things together, right? For technology, it had a tab. For AI agents, it had a tab. For my kids, I was doing something, so for it had a tab for that also. So later on, I was able to interact with that all those resources together. So that was a very good thing. Another problem with Notebook LLM is that sometimes it does not allow some of the sources to get uploaded on it. It will give the error, right? So that problem was also not here, so I was able to upload most of the things. Uh, so so that was the good part. Okay, I guess we are from my side it is almost done, because generally AI tool sessions are smaller. I just want to give you a brief idea about the tool, what the tool can do, what else you can do. You can definitely try and create more scenarios out of it, and you can let me know by tagging me whenever you are using it. You can write a post to tag me. I'll be happy to see or whether you have used it or not. And if you're not knowing about the tool, that means one tool learned today. So every week, if we are learning one or two tools, that means we are learning almost 100 tools in a year, right? Which is a great number. And I generally bring in only those tools which I personally use it, or I see that okay, there is some value into it which other tools are not. uh, Credits, I have not checked it. I can go back and check how many credits they are giving me, to be very honest, but I can see that not everything was working till the time they never. So I guess they provide you 10. So you can do basically 10 summaries on the free account, and then it charge you around $7 a month, which is not that expensive if you are using it extensively, because in the premium plan they offer you like an unlimited content summary on YouTube, on podcast, on different sources, knowledge base. You can interact all those things which I've talked about. So initially for testing purpose, I've been using this, and I guess I never faced any issue. Okay. And whenever I say that, whenever I show a tool, that doesn't mean that you go and buy that tool, right? That's not the goal. The goal is that you should know the capability of the tool, so that whenever you require it, at least you know that what tool I can use for it, right? So for this one, for example, if somebody will ask me that, hey, I'm only looking for a note making kind of a tool, so definitely I will recommend him, because all other, I have tested so many note making tool, and so many of them come with the mobile phone also, but this was a unique one, right? And I have summarized some of the very very premium articles like on New York Times, on Chronicle, and it was running seamlessly. And you already saw that how quick it was, right? I clicked once, and within 30 seconds it was able to do it. If you know any other tool which is similar to this one, I'll be happy to test them also. I can see one of you have written Torch. Is it the same? Is it in the same category? So So that would be great. Okay, thank you so much for joining in today for today's session. Thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed this session. Um, and make sure that you uh, post it about it and do tag me. I'll be happy to see. I've already shared my um, LinkedIn ID, so you can send me the request. You can search the YouTube channel, that is AI for Everyone Aditya. You can search for it and you can subscribe to the channel. All our videos goes to. I'm not able to make videos these days, but Aditya do post a lot of videos on AI agents. Uh, so I guess for the time being, thank you so much. Thank you, Amit. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed today's session. Short and crisp. Tried my level best to explain it in very short period of time. Give it a try. Do let me know. We'll be happy to see how you are using it. Thank you. Bye bye, guys. See you.